Pokemon cards. Now, when I was a wee young man, I still am, but when I was really little, I used to play with these with my brother. And I still have some lying around. But I think they're all one type, but I don't really care. Anyways, we got some Pokemon cards. And I've seen people do some fun stuff with them. Like, I've seen people do this or this, and I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. So I thought I might try to customize my own Pokemon card. Now, there are a lot of them, and I am going to try to find one that I can do. So this one's alright. We'll do like an alright pile right here. And then we can do like a no and then a yes. So this is probably a no. And I'll just go through these and I'll cut back to you when I got them. Alright, so we have our 2 packs. These ones are going to be no's. So we'll put them back into the one bag. If I can put them in there. And then, there we go. Seal that back up. And then we'll go to, there we go. Then we'll go to these guys. Now, I picked these because their designs are all decently simple. And I feel like would be the easiest to replicate. This one's probably going to be a no. This one's going to be another maybe. This one's too simple. I think I'm going to have to go no. This one, I kind of like it. It's colored pencil. I'd probably do colored pencil on that. This one I kind of dig. I don't know. I think we can go no. I think I might go with this Voltorb card. I think that's how you pronounce it. Voltorb, something like that. But we'll definitely put these guys back to do another date. If this video gets 10 likes, I might do another one. We'll see. So yeah, now we're down to our card. But I bet people are wondering, are you gonna get your desk all dirty? No, I'm not. So, the mat. I use this mat whenever I don't want to get my desk dirty, so I can paint on it. And we have some masking tape too, because we want to keep this original piece on it. And I wish I know who made it. I wish I could see who made it, because sometimes they put they do. It's Seiko. I don't know if you can read that or not, but like right there it says Seiko, Illa Seiko. So I think that's who made it, but I dig it. And what the plan is we're gonna get my scissors. There they are. Somewhere right here. And we'll cut a new piece of tape. Now I'm gonna make sure that this part's clean too, so we can cut that off. And we're gonna take and try to perfectly line up as much as we can. I'm gonna try to perfectly line this up and tape over this illustration that was made, so we do not get any paint on it. So let's do that as best as I can. Go. And this is like a little tutorial almost on, if you're at home, you could do the same thing I'm doing, step by step. And if I'm going too fast, you can always pause the video. So now we have it taped over, right? And we'll move our tape to the side and bring out our white paint. Now I'm going to paint over the rest of the card. Probably a couple layers, 2 to 3 layers I think would be the best, because I've done this once before. I will grab that right now to show you guys. This is the one I've done previously. It did not come out as well as I wanted, but it came out alright. So we want to do something just like this. Yeah. So we will grab a decent paintbrush. This one's bad. Grab a paintbrush and just start putting some white on. Now, I don't have to worry about getting anything dirty, so we'll just kind of go straight on here. Now, I do have a heater that I'll use to make it dry faster, because I personally do not want to sit here for probably about, I think 10 minutes it might take for the first layer to set. I don't feel like doing that, so I am going to let this go. And yeah, let's dry, paint, probably 2-3 layers like I was saying earlier. Alright, so now we're all dry, so we can turn this heater off. Set it to the side. And when you are using a heater, please be very careful. It is very dangerous. You can burn yourself on it. So just be careful with that. So now we'll peel our card off. There is going to be some residue, but we will clean that up later by using some paints. But now we have our card, and it's completely white. So a nice little clean slate, minus this little tape area. So we will peel that tape off real quick. If I can. It will be a little hard to first get your first piece of tape off sometimes, but once you get that first piece, you'll be fine. So we'll peel off the tape. Now, there is going to be those areas that the tape did cover too, that we can add a little white to. Alright, we are officially done with drawing. Now we only have our artwork, and the card is still, it's a little bent, and it will be bent. So if you do have a really good card that you don't want to get rid of, I would not, I wouldn't do this way, customize it. So this is really meant for only your cards that are like kind of worth nothing almost, because they will get bent and ruined. But hopefully you can fix that up. So let's get this ugly mat out and change back to the good table. Now we have our good table, because when I draw, I like to set a mood almost, because drawing is not only for you guys and entertaining people, but I also just have fun and love to express myself. So I like to get a good, clean area to work with. So now that we have a good, clean area to work with, we'll start sketching out what the scene's going to look like. Now, I'm going to use a ruler for this, because it looks like there's a lot of straight lines, especially on this little area. So we're going to take our ruler and kind of try to line up, and then we'll like very lightly sketch. And we can kind of improvise on that too. Very lightly sketch where everything's going to go. Now, it almost looks like it's on a workbench. So we are going to make a workbench. This will come, and we can finish this drawing almost. Right, we'll finish this guy up. And then this will come around. And then we'll have it come up. And we'll try to just finish, like, almost extend the page. Now, I don't know what this black thing is, but it almost looks like it's kind of creeping around like that. And then this definitely looks like a pillow of some sorts, or something like that. So we will finish those off. Now that we have this, we're going to have to end the desk, because this looks like, it's kind of like the metal sheeting area. So we're going to have to extend that this way too, and make an edge to the desk. So we are going to add a ruler. That's a ruler line. And the desk will come out this far. Now I'm going to add another ruler line. Not ruler. Ruler, sorry. W's. And we're going to do that. So, and we'll shade this area in. So it'll almost come out. Right? That looks good. And then we can add what it's going to be holding it up. It's going to be like a little beam back to there. And then down here, we'll just do like a gray. So now that we have our sketch done, we can get our colored pencils. And I got these colored pencils. They are Anir colored pencils, just off Amazon. So we can open them up. I have used them once or twice before, but we're going to try to get the colors perfectly. So it looks like almost like a gray. And luckily, there's like a little thing on the back where we can look and see the colors. So probably number 24, raw umber, is probably going to be the closest. So if we can find that. This, cold gray, no. Gray. These will work too. We need a white in there. Just kind of get our colors. This is a brown, black. That'll be the deepest darks. Looks like just a midnight blue. Okay, so we're gonna use these. These will work, and we're gonna go and we're just gonna add. It's almost like an X pattern, like you know that metal that has an X on it. So we're actually gonna go in with our graphite holder, get a little bit, and try to get those details. And so, because we can erase pencil, but we cannot erase colored pencil that easily. So it almost looks like a bunch of lines that just go like this. I think it's decently replicatable. But just kind of do those lines and get that pattern in there. Now we need it to be straight, so kind of extend. And we're gonna try to do it as straight as we can. See, now it's kind of getting to shape. Line. Right, just like so. So now that we have that, we'll erase it. Shaking the whole table here very lightly so you can still see the guidelines. And then we're going to go in and just outline those with the gray that we have. After we fully erase it, sorry, but you can still see it a little. We'll erase it with a pencil. I do use kneaded eraser, but that's mainly for bigger areas. So let us finish off. And just start doing this. And it's all going to be toned like a gray. So we'll start off by toning it gray. Right, like a gray almost. And then we'll actually go into the actual picture and tone that gray. Same gray. So we can get a good color match. So it almost looks like it's just extending from the page. We'll do. And then now we're going to go in to the deepest of deeps and do like a shadow, because he's going to be doing a shadow almost. I'm just kind of like tone it. There we go. Now we'll go to this brown. This looks like a light brown, like that's too dark. Really light brown, like this almost. This is a moccasin color. It's pretty close, and we will just take that and follow the line that we made earlier. A little line. And this is the rest of the table. So we'll fill back out that table, the rest of the table. Now try to go over all those spots so there's not any white spots. You have to go from both angles to achieve this, but try to make sure there's not any of those white spots. Press a little harder too. Okay. Now we have the rest of our bench. This bottom part of the bench, though, needs to be erased. But not only that, it needs to be darker because there's going to be a shadow casting down. So we're going to use this darker brown. And we'll put very light layer on here. And then we'll go with that moccasin again over the top. So it still has that original color, but it's definitely going to be darker. Just like that. And then try to make a clear line. Oh, that is sticking. Oh, I have stuff on there. And yeah, now we have that. So we're going to add this table leg, which is going to be this color too. I'm going to try to get all of it the same color done. And then we can move to the next color. So now that we have that finished, we'll go on to the floor, which is going to be another gray, I decided. We can almost kind of lightly shade. Just like so. And then we have our desk done. Now there is this part, so we need to make that, and it's like a tan. Now I don't know what a lot of these objects are, but they do seem, I don't know what they are, but we're gonna do very hard color and blend there. Nice. And then we'll add the green part of it. I think this green will work. Up and down too with it. So now we have this so far. And we need to, I think I'm going to darken this up just a little. Alright. And now we're going to try to make a definitive line that you can see using the dark. And we'll kind of do like a line. Heavy line separating the two. Now we'll color in over here too. Same color. And now we need the black sock almost. I have no idea what this is. What this is supposed to be. But we'll do like a blue in there too. Because we need some blue. Like almost like a darker blue. But not much of it. And we'll just kind of color that in. And then we'll go back over with like a black too. Or the dark. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna get it even darker, like a black. Like this. Ooh, this is good. And we'll go with this too and turn this even bluer. So we can get a good color match. Just like that. And then over here, we need that same blue to color in this can almost. And blend it in so it looks good. Alright, now we're gonna add the top of the can, which is still looks like the same, but we need to erase it. Erase what we have, and then go in just like so. I want to color that whole thing an even deeper blue. Just like that. Now, we have that done. We're going to go in with the graphite and kind of pronounce the lines. Now, we have for the background. Now, let me get a better light. I think that's like a tile almost. So, we'll add the tiles. This go up, drawing pencil. That one's my yucky one. It's just my eraser. We'll go up, and then we have to do just like that. And then we'll color that gray, and we should be just about done. Alright, so now this is our font. I'm going to darken that up even more actually. Where's the black? Here is our midnight blue. Just like so. Then we'll clear it off. And yeah. Here is our one-of-a-kind made Pokemon card. See Pokemon on the back. And we just extended it. So now it looks pretty awesome. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And maybe I'll post another one soon. So yeah, thank you. And have an awesome day. Bye.